possibly sink? Here and elsewhere, Bevan alludes to the temptation to judge his character, as well as that of a U.S. American society and humans in general, as completely problematic. A lazy ingrate or failure, not just one who does some bad actions. Yet he repeatedly asserts that both he and humanity are good, or at least neutral. I'm an optimist about human nature. Our desires are fundamental to who we are and therefore essentially good, even if we should not necessarily allow ourselves to be ruled by them. He proclaims that trash and pollution and greenhouse gases, therefore, are not a result of some total flaw in human nature, but rather arise from acting as if infinite resources, including those for waste processing, were available, a flaw of the system, not the species. Thus, environmental degradation is not just the result of individual actions, but is a problem of the whole, of a collection of humans. For Bevan, these problematic actions raise existential questions about human character and nature. Bevan's text is far from unique in its reflection on negative judgments and emotions about the actions of individual humans, groups of humans, a family, U.S. American society, Western industrialized nations, and sometimes humanity as a species. Indeed, many authors of popular environmental texts, including memoirs, self-help books, newspaper articles, and blog and discussion board posts, indicate that concern about environmental actions and what such actions say about individual and collective character are common features of life among middle and upper-class English-speaking people in the United States and other developed nations. The everyday environmentalists I study are people who attempt to live out their environmental concern through ordinary, routine behaviors, such as eating, shopping, cleaning, and transportation. They are not environmental professionals or radical activists or even substantially engaged in activist work. Their narratives do not, however, just reveal conceptual or theoretical problems. They often reveal that people's visions of themselves are so negative that they are unable to conceive of, let alone enact, positive change. For instance, after writing a year-long newspaper column about trying to lead a better life with respect to the environment, Leo Hickman received well over 600 letters and emails from people across the world. They too often felt a similar feeling of inertia and guilt, shame, about not being able to lead a more ethical life. Some felt they had made a successful switch in their lives, whereas others felt that their efforts had been a miserable, even worthless failure. Indeed, frequently people are paralyzed in the face of the horror of their participation, and or that of their society, in environmental degradation. The familiarity of these experiences is documented in many popular texts, including environmental memoirs or how-to books, such as Jen Pleasant's Bag Green Guilt, 5 Easy Steps, Turn Eco-Anxiety into Constructive Energy. Paige Wolf's Spit That Out, The Overly Informed Parent's Guide to Raising Children in the Age of Environmental Guilt. Robin Harding's Mom, Will This Chicken Give Me Man Boobs? My Confused, Guilt-Ridden and Stressful Struggle to Raise a Green Family. And Fritzi von Jessen's I Killed a Penguin, an Ecological Memoir. In these texts, and many others analyzed in detail in chapters 2 and 5, we see individuals judging their actions as individuals and those of their society as a collective to be wrong, guilt, and judging their very selves and the identity of their collective as flawed, shame. While these verdicts may be catalyzed by the presence of others or